Eti for makwaba badela Likee TV message and number channel so hit Addo man subscribe or like it. Share my one pensimi be sunye binti jemre na da je mongra simnim na ne den semetweku no ye fa emo sim namdom. Eye high court say NDC oma won case. Ni nyina ye election 2020 sim bi etimi kokoko so no na emo ensem te say ye ne gisron kuma NDC amanoku no na ye mongram ye ntie ensema ifiri ho ba ye ba de ka ho no. Musim biara yenso ye de bebram
dia na ekoso nya wota makro se asumdwe betimi aba onto ne yere je mensa for say onye the right thing nya wota makro se o ma no yete time bomb so ba bia nema ekono enya de a ekoyie letter commission nema wo ye ni nyina no wo ye to favor the ye aban a wote esui na nema wo ye nyina no hwe ya wodi wo ye ne na ebetumi de aba o my Ghana mu eno ama enei Dr. nya wota makro se ma okaye no edimputupru meeting ama letter commission afrese ene efri sabre koyei wo mene sentwefo eba bedinhye mu de bekoso ho bia no ye de nyina be fri ho e de abrewo nemom ye tie ensema Dr. Nyahota Maklo e de etudwa.
The elections we are going to have now, we have to be careful.
Are you worried?
I am worried. I am worried because of the behavior of the Electoral Commission.
If
there will be a problem, I'm coming.
You're a senior citizen. You can invite them. You can go to them. You can write to them.
Look, at times it's hard to think about certain things. You are right. You are right. The Electoral Commissioner, I know very, very well.
Oh, you know her?
I say very well. When I was a kid, I was a pet to his father, to her father, Dr. Bluku Aloti. Now, recently the husband called me. The husband I know very well, Charles Mensah. I met him, and it was about how to have peace during these elections. And I told him, let your wife do the right thing.
You said that to him?
Oh, yes. He's alive. You can ask him. Let your wife do the right thing. Because what is happening now, if we are not careful and certain things are not put in place, the Electoral Commission will walk us into disaster. Mind my words, I'm telling you.
Are you not instilling fear in the people? Are you not causing fear and panic?
Fear? No. There are wrongs going on. And the wrongs must be put right. You follow me? There are wrongs going. They know it. How can you transfer a whole group of people from a particular place to another place without their knowledge? They can't deny that. You follow me? And certain methods that they are using. If we want peace in this country, then we must be serious about it.
Dr. Nyahota Maklo and Amote and Kano statesman or my Ghana how Kasa was say Mark my words. When your car says Ghana for to about Edema a Yanadua who learn a better lesson. Okay, you say Mark my words. Also Jakasa. Or some me will be walking or do my way be cool a gem or say you or be butu or mine. San say, maybe I was what to know on fan to her. Nanny Kuno. Afre wa no James Kuno afre Dr. Nyahota Maklo say die ekoso yi ekosen se ka kire o yere say onye the right thing na niema enye ibeja nesia breaking news sesia ekasen high court ama order say Techima serve about to course 2020 woma etutu okun wo mo prepare no yentua wo mo 270,000 Ghana cedis. 2.7 billion. High Court ruling on Modiaba, order on Modiaba Sisia, and well, is it because Johnson has said, don't say peace pack no, your best sign agreement now. There was a near maybe ye hwehwe ni nyina mudi tum asem na kola court say minim kwa asase mu ne wo court. The IGP so be chi wo mo tutu na na. Dan pare be. Aya wa so we so go no so no. Ya bete se ya be compensate o man na. Dia ne koso. We breaking news na me mo se see High Court ama order. Say 270,000 Ghana cedis. Ye to amass our victims no. Each 2.7 billion old Ghana cedis. Breaking news. Eka so nkeja. Sahana wotia, wotin sam. Hana wodu afini no to a. Wotin sam a wodu ekoso o my Ghana mu. Dr. Nyawota Maklo kasa ye no. In less than 72 hours, Electoral Commission say omo sedwefo share mo on pusiga sa voter transfer issues no. Some say register no robust and what? Fit for elections. So what is wrong? Press conference no say if all is well, dia na mo ba catch Ghana for. Sabi the same Jimina 1+1 was say you two no and this useless woman one manage the affairs of the Electoral Commission on the boss man no 1+1 it to me 5. This is logical reasoning. Say moko secondary school man mathematics logical reasoner me say we logic. I didn't need to transfer nipa more than 3,000. Addo moko ato force in constituency. Your transfer will be without his or her knowledge. And then if you want constituency echo pusiga. Useless ones. And you are telling Ghanaians as I say, sa register ya muoi a credible bibia won't be a kama. Sabe. But Jimmy phone a can say actually Ghana for. Me wana wutu senya is our register no nipa ba could to me appear with different voters register code numbers. So phone some sabi Jimmy sama mo ya Electoral Commission no move say betra ho ya be han say Jimmy some fan ko wura menanum na my we jantum Ghana and sida the opposite Ghana and so no makasa say nipa no obeda don't pay my way ye so person di eja eto my way mu no obeda obenya safo ye buni be ya kana sem me see don't pay my Ghana ye pay my way say ye. So my way eja to my way muno send nipa no obeda Ghana will not die. So the late president at America say no Ghana will not burn and Ghana will not die. But mom the any say ogina ho no wo hwe yie no ahwe ase. Those useless one baga bigger for na wo mo kase ye handi over power no emre no so yi. Ebi mu beto mirika ana ma handi over. Womo de tuo no be enema omo so omo wa womo de akaka be sam no omo be nyina no etuo no me se woto na ato a wo be yeden wo de beto ho adwane yemu bi yakasa ye nim de aka ho
etifo mfansem we etum kakra nyankopon yadma sem December na batoi baso na maniti do abato a emonsem ya na edoso na ni nyina yese yenyemre yemompae emo my Ghana so intimi nkoso emfane to mapenfra
yemu bi mesi yakasa se mawo yakasa se mema and they should be very careful obi eni wa betimi de o my way akojem Rollins ade etuo abaje o my way ebreso ya say o se yakoka mema mika bia mamuo no Rollins tiase ya to aba ama Rollins wini Ghanaians are renew the mandate man another 4 years ebreso ya in 2000 say yakoto aba no emre so ya no Ghana for eka say wo mo mpa eye NDC ababium wo mo basesam that time na President Mills was vice president of the Republic of Ghana, second gentleman of the land. Now so Rollins ya wodi to abaje power asan ye called democratic dispensation mono Rollins handi over power peacefully to a year Omapenyi Dadakofo. Let me take you straight to the Electoral Commission office. Live coverage in every emerald. And I'm a guest, I hope Senator Movement for Change or Director for Special Duties. Yekotie Ensema, Ekoso, Electoral Commission office. Mesa Banya Dida Kenya Saba Betuamoso.
voters list conversely contains all voters who have been transferred to the polling station within that period. In the preparations towards the 2024 exhibition exercise, the absent voters list and the transferred voters list inadvertently included all transfers that had been done since 2020 when this register was first prepared. This has resulted in a higher than expected number of absent and transferred voters. This understandably may have caused some anxiety to our stakeholders, as exemplified by the press conference addressed by the NDC in the Ejumaku Enyan Esiam constituency of the Central Region. The Commission has corrected this anomaly and will share with all the political parties the corrected absent and transferred voters list for each polling station that contains only those applicants who successfully applied for transfers or special voting for the 2024 general elections. It is also absolutely untrue that the Commission has added names to the voters register in a bid to rig the elections for a particular party. Those allegations are without merit and should be disregarded by the public. The EC has no intention of bloating the register to give any political party advantage over the other. As explained earlier, the cumulative transfer data from 2020, 2023, and 2024 were inadvertently summed up in the registers provided to the political parties. This has been corrected and the revised register will be provided after all corrections have been made. The revised transfer list will be shared with the political parties. It is a well-known fact that Ghana has one of the most transparent and inclusive electoral processes in Africa. From registration to declaration of results, all our processes are transparent, inclusive, and open to the political parties and the citizenry. Nothing is hidden. There are no secrets as far as our elections are concerned. Any interested party or citizen can with no effort obtain relevant information on all aspects of the electoral process. Therefore, the suggestion that the peace and the outcome of the election is hinged on the chairperson of the Electoral Commission is completely untrue. We urge the public to ignore statements even from prominent citizens that suggest that achieving peaceful elections in 2024 is somehow in the bosom of the chairperson of the Electoral Commission. This Electoral Commission and the Electoral Commission in general has nothing to hide. The Provisional Voters Register is a public document on display and is available online for voters to access in order to verify their details. This is not a secret document. At the end of the day, the final register will be made available to all the political parties as per the law and normal practice. And individuals who also want to have copies of the register can apply to the Commission and they will be given copies. The preparation of the register is a human endeavor. There are bound to be mistakes. This is not the first time the Commission has recorded mistakes during registration of voters and compilation of the voters register. This has been the case since 1992. The issues range from missing names, swapped photos and gender, wrong additions or omitted names, etc. This is not new, and this is not going to be the last. The exhibition of the Provisional Voters Register, as designed by law, is meant to correct mistakes. The law provides for inclusion of missing names, removal of names that should not be on the register after due process, removal of names that should not be on the exclusions list after due process, correction of gender, proper placement of voters in their polling stations, etc. This is exactly what the Commission is doing, as mandated by law. Since 2020, the Commission has made painstaking efforts to clean the register using a four-pronged approach. Through district electoral officers in the various districts, exhibition officers who work at the exhibition centers, voters who go to check their details at the exhibition centers, and our IT staff. This was not the case before 2020, and this has ensured a credible register that reflects those who qualify to be on it, while no qualified voter is left out. The public may recall that in 2020, the same negative propaganda was launched about the register during exhibition. The commission used the issues that came up during the 2020 exhibition to clean the register to ensure it was credible. As a result, there was not a single complaint that came through about the register during and after the 2020 elections. At the end of the day, the 2020 elections were rated very highly by citizens as well as local and international election observers. We call on the public to reject statements that the register is not fit for the 2024 elections or that it is incurably defective. The register is robust and credible. At the end of the day, the final certified register will reflect corrections of all identified errors. Who gives out a document and make it openly accessible to all? Openly accessible to all if the intention is to add on illegal persons. It is important to note that the political parties have copies of the 2020 register, the 2023 register, records of the daily registration reports from the 2024 limited voters registration, and mop-up registration exercises. This is a transparent and inclusive process that is not exclusive to the EC. Therefore, unless they can show any proof, those alleging that the commission is trying to cook data should be ignored. The commission reassures the public and its stakeholders that the anomalies detected through the exhibition exercise and their correction do not in any way affect the validity of the voters register and the ability of valid voters to vote on election.
For I the master some with daily update TV so na Mr. Say Tambiano mon subscribe na latest news piano mon so mon sa etimi akabi.